Let's see the second rule of the general rules. This is the change of the person. So here we have first person, second person, and third person singular and also plural. When I will explain you in the example, then you will understand it. Just take a screenshot of this. Subjective pronoun I, which will change to objective pronoun. Then this, if you want to change to possessive adjective, it will become my. Then possessive pronoun mine, reflexive myself. You can see here all this. Second, you, your, yourself, he, him, his, himself. She, which change to her. Then her. Then if possessive pronoun hers and herself. We'll see in example these all. Just you take a screenshot or you can write. Now let's see how we were doing the changes of the person in the sentences. Like in the reported speech, if you find after inverted commas, if you find first person like I is there, if you find that, then how you will change that? You should see the reporting speech subject. Based on reporting speech subject, your reported speech first person will change. Okay, the next one, if in the reported speech you find second person after inverted commas, if you find second person, so you should see the object of the reporting speech. Based on that, you need to change it. I will show you with examples. Then after inverted commas, if you find third person, then no changes will be there. For example, you can see here just now what I said you should see the reported speech if first person is there, means after inverted commas if you have first person, then what should you see? You should see the subject of the reporting speech. This reporting speech subject you should see if you find I first person here. So I do my work myself. So how should we change it? So this first person will change based on this reporting. If I is first person, you will find after inverted commas, so you should change it into based on the reporting speech subject he. So you can see here he, I have written this, he will come this side. He said that he did his homework or his work himself. So why? Because my will change to his. We have learned this rule also, this possessive. My work, because we were saying, now we are indirectly saying, so that's why his work. Myself, he said, and we are indirectly we are saying, so we will say his work, himself. This I will change based on this he. This he will come here he said that he. This do change to did because it is in present and we need to change it to past. Now in the second person. Now if inverted commas you will find second person, as you can see here you is there. So what you should see? You should see the object. In the second person, if you have second person, you should see object. Object of the reporting verb. So Ravi is the object. So if we want to change this noun to pronoun, it will become he. So you should write he. Diya told. Why told? I told you already. If you find after said object, then this all change to told. This said change to told. Diya told Ravi. We are removing inverted commas and commas. It will become that. Diya told Ravi that you, based on this object. If we change this to pronoun, it will become he. That he don't become didn't, because this present we are writing in past indirect. Don't talk to me. Did not talk to her, because this me changed to her. This table already I have shown you. You can see this. Before is what me is there in the first person, but we are talking about the third person. That's why third person female will be her. If first person female is there, me we can take male or female, both me we use, but for third person female we use her. And this one also her if we are talking about possessive adjective, but it is a object. If we are talking about subject, we can write she there. Now let's see, in the second person object is missing. Just now I said you should see in after inverted commas if second person is there, then you should see object. Based on object your this subject will come. But if subject object is missing after this before inverted commas, what you will do? That time change the subject to first person or third person. It's your wish. You can change to first person or third person. For example, teacher said no object is there. So you can take him, her, or you can take third person like this third person, him, her, me. First person also you can take here, first person, or you can take third person. So teacher said you should work hard because it is the advice. This will also we will learn further how we change this advice. Teacher advice him, her, them, anyone we can choose should work hard because I told you if model already is there should, so you should remain means keep it as a should only. You should not do any changes. If shall is there we can change that shall to should. So to replace this you, if object is missing, we can take first person or third person based on your person, whoever is there. Now let's see this second person again. If the second person object is missing but reporting speech has first person. We were seeing that after inverted commas you is there. But here I, if I is there, first person is there in the reporting speech. So how we'll do the changes here? So you should change that first person to third person. It is to third person. How? I said you should work hard. I told him because object is not there, but we should think object. So I told him or her that she should work hard. If you are saying I told her, you should write she, or if you are saying I told him, you should write he. So, okay, it's based on your subject. Now, let's see the changes of person. Third person, no changes. Because Ria said this is a third person after inverted commas. If you find third person, no changes will be there, same as it is subject. Ria said she is a doctor. Ria said remove this inverted commas and commas, write that in place of this. She is a doctor, same as it is, because it is in simple present tense. The simple present sentence will never change in indirect speech, same as it is. Ria said that she is a doctor. I am a student. The last general rule is change of other parts of speech. Now, if you find indirect speech, this you should change to that. These change to those, here, there, thus change to so, now change to then, ago, before. You should take a screenshot of it, or you can write down this all. Today change to that day, tonight change to that night, tomorrow, the next day, or the following day. Yesterday, previous day, or the day before. Last week changed to previous week. Last month, previous month. Last year, previous year. Last week, previous week. The day before, yesterday, the day before, the previous day. Now, based on these, we will see the examples. He said Ria bought this car a week ago. This ago is there. What we were doing? Ago will change to before. He said that because we are removing these inverted commas and comma, he said that Ria had bowed because it is the present past simple, and past simple we change to past perfect. So past perfect means had bowed this car a week before. Ago changed to before. Next, he said the minister will inaugurate the secretariat building next week. Will inaugurate, this is the simple future. He said, in remove these inverted commas and add that in place of this. The minister will change to would inaugurate the secretariat building the following week. Only we are changing this next week to the following week. No changes because it is in future simple. Only this will change to would. So students, these all are the general rules. Now let's see the special rules. Now this special rules is based on the types of sentences which I taught you before. That sentences are very important because based on that only you can change in direct speech. Now let's see this. So declarative we have learned, in which we have simple and means negative and affirmative sentences. So in the reporting verb means first part of the sentence before the inverted commas, if you find say, it will change to tell. In the reported means after inverted commas it will change to tell. If you find says to, it will change to tells. If you find said, it will change to told. So if object is there, to is there, then it will change to tell. If not there, then simply said will be there. So and replace after inverted commas, what should you do? If you find declarative sentence, in the declarative sentences means affirmative or negative sentences, you replace this inverted commas with that. Now interrogative sentence. In interrogative sentence, I taught you three type, but in the indirect or direct speech, we are learning two only. So if auxiliary verb, if your question is starting with the verb or model verb, means normal verb or model verb, whatever verb is there. So this say to change to ask. We will change to ask. Asked and asked. We cannot say said only here again. She said to me, she said no. It will change to ask. She asked me to do my homework. Like so, and that we should not write in the interrogative question in interrogative sentence. We will change it to whether or if. When we I will say you example at the time you can identify, means you can learn that you can at the time. Interrogative WH question, same whatever you have did here, same here also. Say change to ask, but here in place of these inverted commas that we were writing in all the sentences, but these are the special rule. That's why WH word only we should write, not that. We should remove that. How I will show you in the sentences. Now imperative sentence. Imperative sentence where we have order, command, request, and suggestion and advice. So it will change to order. She said to me do this. We cannot write she ordered me. She requested me. We cannot say she said me to do that. She asked me to do that. But that said will change to order or request. And here, if you are giving order or request, you should use to plus v, means positive sentence. For positive sentence you should write to. She ordered me to do that. Find advice, she advised me not to do that. So next one, imperative let. If you have imperative let, like suggestion and proposal, request and wish is there in the sentence, it will change to she proposed. She proposed that. And if wish and suggestion is there, she proposed that. If wish and suggestion is there, object is must, students, in this. That's why I put star here. As you can see here, object is must. So she wished or she requested to allow, then object again. We will see in the sentences, you will understand it better. Then operative sentences, wish, pray, desire we have, it will change to she wish me. If someone wish you, like god bless you, you cannot say like that she said me god bless you. You cannot write said there. You should say she wish me god bless me, or we will say she wish me that. So we should replace that inverted commas to that. An exclamatory sentence, we say she said happily or she said joyfully. We cannot say she exclaimed with sorrow, she exclaimed with joy. Whatever sentence we are saying, in place of said we use this exclaim with sorrow, joy, happiness based on the sentence. And to replace this inverted commas we use that. We'll see in the sentence. Let's see. Now, if you find your declarative sentences, in the declarative sentence, it is a simple sentence, either present or positive or negative. The boys said, we are not playing cricket. So, what I told you, declarative sentence said same as it is. The boys said, in place of inverted commas, we are writing that we are not playing will change to they are not playing. We change to they. And this are is there present, means it is in present continuous. It will change to past continuous. They were not playing cricket, same as it is. We should not write this inverted commas. We should remove this inverted, only full stop. Next, he said the earth is round. Now, students, it is a universal truth. It will not change. He said that the earth is round, same as it is. Now, if you find your sentence in declarative sentence, no changes in that. Said only you should write. But see the next one. In interrogative sentence, he said to me. Now you can see object after said to me. Do you like coffee? Now after inverted commas, our reported speech starting with the verb. So said, instead of this said will change to asked. He asked me whether I like coffee. We were writing that here in replace to replace these inverted commas, but because our sentence is starting with a verb, that's why we are not writing that, but we are writing whether. In place of whether we can write if also. If I like coffee, or whether I like coffee. Now next one, if your sentence start with the WH question. Interrogative we have two, either the verb or the WH question. So if you find WH question, or in ask in place of us, you can write inquire also. Mahi said to me, "Why are you sad?" Question mark. But in indirect speech, you should not add any question mark, students. So Mahi asked me. Why? Because this said will change to ask, because we have interrogative question. In interrogative question, this said changed to asked. Here also this said changed to asked. So Mahi asked me, because this do is there, verb question is there, that's why we were writing whether in place of that. But here WH question same as it is if you have WH question. Why I was sad. This are you sad present changed to past. Why I was sad. Now in the imperative sentences. Imperative sentences I told you, which is start means command, order, advice, suggestion and request is there. So what you will do? See, he said to me, bring a glass of water. After inverted commas, if you have this order. So order is only, no, if you find this verb, this is order only, command only, if your sentence is starting with the verb after inverted commas. So to replace this said, we write order. He ordered me. If you find order in this, he ordered me to bring a glass of water, we should add to before this verb. If your sentence starting with the verb after interrogative, after inverted commas, so you should write to, then you should write the verb. And this said will change to order. He ordered me to bring a glass of water in the positive sentence. If you find negative, she said to Mahi, don't pluck the flowers. Now again, don't do that, don't do this, these are also orders. So this will change to order. This said will change to order. Saad ordered Mahi not to pluck the flower. This is the one way. And another way we can say Saad forbade Mahi to pluck the flower. If you are using forbade, you should not use not, because forbade only you should not do anything. So we cannot use not again, because this only shows the negative sense. So I hope you are understanding it, students. It is very simple. In the sentences, which table I shown you before, you should see that table. If you find after inverted commas, you should pay means here concentration. You should pay concentration here. If you are after inverted commas, you will find declarative sentence. Or simply said. If you have said, you should write said only. If inverted commas, you have verb question, means your question is starting with the verb, then you write whether or if there. If your means sentence is starting with WH question, you should write asked there in place of this said. And if your question is starting with bring or don't, means order and command, you should write order, or she ordered me, she commanded me, she requested me, she advised me. Now students, let us see the imperative sentences with let. If you find this sentences in imperative sentences, if you find after inverted commas let, then how you should change it. Aman said to Mahi, let's go to the park. So by reading only, you will identify or understand that it is a suggestion or proposal. So Aman said, instead of this said, we will write propose or suggested, because it is a suggestion. Aman suggested Mahi, remove this and write that in place of inverted commas, they should go to the park. Let's go, because we should, in suggestion we should write should. You can see the table which I show you before. Based on that table, you should do the changes. This suggestion we will write should there. Then go to park. To plus object. Object is compulsory, I told you. Object is necessary. To plus object. Next, Maria said, let me do my homework. Now here again you have this let me do my homework. It's not a suggestion, it's not a proposal, but it is a request. So you can see here, Maria requested. Remove this said and instead of this said write requested. Maria requested to let her do her homework. To let her do, because it is a request, that's why to let her. Next, the student said to the teacher, let me go home. Again, this is a request, let me go home. So the student requested, this she said replace with request. The student requested the teacher, this comma, to allow him to, no comma, no need of comma here. The teacher to allow him to go home. Remove these inverted commas also. Because let me go is there, so that's why to allow him. So it's based on us, we can write allow also or let also. To let him go we can write here, or to let him allow also we can here also. To Maria also we can say Maria requested to allow her to do her homework, we can say here also. Now let's see the optative sentences. In the optative sentences, where we have desires, curse, or blessings or prayers, my grandmother said to me, may you live long. Now you can see here it is a pray, means she wished me. So this said will change to wish. My grandmother wished me. Remove this, write that, inverted commas. May change to might. May I might. May you live, change this you change to I, because I am talking about myself. That I might live long. Next, they said to their enemies, may you go to hell. Now, because it is a curse only, may you go to hell means you are cursing someone. So they curse, not said. We change this said in indirect speech to curse. They curse their enemies. Remove these inverted commas, write that. They go to hell, because enemies is there. This enemies, we should see the object I told you. This enemies we changed. If we change this enemies to pronoun, it will become they. This may change to might. They might go to hell as it is. If you find good morning or good evening, good night sentences in your operative sentences, how you should do? She said to me good night or good morning. So she wished me good morning, she wished me good night, she wished me good evening. Now exclamatory sentences. Ahmad said, what a beautiful car it is. Exclamatory sentence, students, I told you there you will find exclamation mark. So how you will change? After inverted commas, you should see if it is exclamatory sentence, you will change it to exclaim with surprise, because he is a surprise here. Based on this sentence, you should choose this exclamatory word. Exclaim with surprise. If he is happy, then surprise. If he is overly joyed, you use exclaim with joy. If he is sad, you can say he exclaim with sorrow. Or if someone is saying sorry, you should say he is exclaim with regret. So Ahmad said, what a beautiful car it is. Ahmad exclaimed with surprise. Change this said to exclaim with surprise that it was a very beautiful car. We will change this very beautiful. What a beautiful car, change to very beautiful car. What will change to very beautiful car? Next, Ritu said, hooray, I won the lottery. Now because she is very happy, you can see here she is overly joy here. Ritu exclaimed with the joy. This said changed to joy. Ritu exclaimed with joy that, this inverted comma changed to that. I will change to she, because we are talking about I already we have discussed. If inverted commas you have first person, it will change based on this subject. Because she had won the lottery. Why had? Because it is in past simple, will change to past perfect. She had won the lottery. Next one. Mahi said, oh, I lost my purse. So now you can see here he is explaining this with sorrow. So this said will change to exclaim with sorrow that she had lost her purse. Now let's see the next one. Now students, this is the table. Based on this, you can learn the rule exclaim with. If the reporting verb have verb means after inverted commas, you have verb, hooray or ha, then you should write exclaim with joy. If you have after inverted commas what, may God bless you. So you should write exclaim with surprise. Or if you have well done, bravo, then it will exclaim with applause. If you have sorry, exclaim with regret. Nonsense, exclaim with contempt. Alas, exclaim with sorrow. How, exclaim with surprise or regret. Oh, exclaim with surprise or sorrow. So, student, this is all about the direct or indirect speech. I hope it would be helpful for you. You should learn all the rules and tables which I gave you, then only you can understand this all. And it's very, very important you to learn that 12 tenses. That also helpful for us. And these tables also, whatever tables I have given to you, these tables are very, very important. You should learn these tables. Stay tuned for more videos. If you have any doubt, you can comment me under the comment box. I will try to clear your doubts. Stay tuned for more videos and thanks for watching.